So there's this thing that is going on right now that I want to address this afternoon. And I see it on social media. I hear about it on the news. It's something that needs to be addressed. As a minister of God, I cannot be quiet. I'm sure you must have heard about it before. But in case you've not heard about it, I want to address this issue of marital rape. Yeah, marital rape. Now, if you've heard about this term before, they say it is an incident in which a married couple, a husband and his wife, the husband has sex with his wife without her consent. Or like the man forces himself on his wife. And in many countries now, they say it's a crime. They say it's a crime that men can go to jail, that men can be punished for forcing themselves on their wives, for having sex with their wives without their consent. And we see many people pushing for this. In fact, that is even a topic of debate right now in Asia, especially right now in India. They're pushing it. In Africa, they're pushing it. They want it to be law that a man must seek his wife's consent, approval, before making love to his wife. It's a real phenomenon. Many men are already being arrested in many Western countries for simply making love with their wives, which is crazy. It is crazy because I don't see any sense in it. Okay, I believe it is madness. I believe the world has gone mad. Like when we begin to violate every single order that God has set. You see, the Bible says one thing. It said we should not remove the ancient landmarks that our fathers have set. We should not remove the ancient landmarks, principles that have been laid. You want to remove it now in the name of modernity, in the name of I'm a modern person. No, you're simply stupid. You're simply stupid. You're foolish to think you can remove ancient landmarks that pertain to life and godliness. First of all, let me show you what the Bible says about it. 1 Corinthians chapter 7. Read from verse 3. The Bible says that the man should render to his wife due benevolence, and likewise the wife also to her husband. Read from verse 1. The context is very clear. The context is very clear. A man ought to give to his wife her due benevolence, a woman same to her husband. This craziness of modern society is one reason why civilization is collapsing in many countries. This is one reason why we see birth rate plummeting and entire populations going down. You see, when people don't want to subscribe to God's order, when you want to go your own way, chaos is always the result. What is the meaning of marital rape? How can a man rape his wife? How can a woman rape her husband? First of all, the idea of marital rape is one-sided. They talk about how men force themselves on their wives, but they never talk about how women force themselves on their husbands. That's how I know it's a total hoax. That's how I know the women who are advocating for this are psychotic. They are mad women. These are delusional, sick women. It's a sick society we're living in. How do you think that after a man pays your bride price and other items, spends so much, weds you, brings you into his house, takes care of you, you literally become his responsibility for a lifetime, he still has to seek your permission. He has to beg you for sex? Are you people all right? The Bible says, do not deny yourself, except with consent, for a time, that you may give yourselves to fasting and prayer. But come together again, lest Satan tempt you for your lack of self-control. The Bible is very clear. Means on no condition, except by agreement, except two of you agree that we're not going to meet each other, so that we're going to fast and pray. Apart from agreement, no other reason. Yeah, you may be considered if you are sick. I'm talking about really sick, like you are down in health, and you must have symptoms. Then your spouse will allow you to recover. But once you recover, go back to doing your job. Let me tell all women right now, both the single and the married, let me just ring it in your head. Your husband or future husband does not need your permission. He does not need your consent as his wife to make love to you. You don't need his consent. This is not something you ask for. It's not something you beg for. It's something you just go and take it. You two of you are married. What's wrong with you people? Like, what's wrong with society? How can everybody be going crazy? It's absurd. It's ridiculous. Everybody has run mad. Are girls and ladies raised so poorly that men have to constantly walk on eggshells? When we think that society has become bad enough, y'all invent more ways to be evil? And you think feminism is about equal rights? No. It's about destroying society through silly, sick ideologies. There's nothing like my body, my choice. Think about it. My body, my choice. That means my body, my choice. Now you go commit abortion. Think about it. What good has feminism brought to the society? Nothing. Show me one thing. Nothing. Do you people really have sense? My body, my choice. In the name of postpartum depression, you kill babies. Abortion, you kill the one in the womb. Then you kill the one that is being born in the name of postpartum depression. Tormenting men in the name of consent. Breaking families in the name of divorce. Marry for profit. You marry a man who is well-to-do, divorce him, and take half of his resources in the name of divorce. Court marriage is a scam. I keep on saying it. As a young man hearing me, don't you ever get involved in court marriage. You regret it. It's a scam. The Bible doesn't support it. If you can, do only traditional marriage according to your culture. This madness we see in society, this stupidity is getting out of hand. Women no longer respect their husbands. Oh wait, let me ask you. Have you gone so crazy? Let me ask all the feminists. What do you people really seek to gain from this madness you're pushing? To all of you who are advocating for this craziness, are you doing it for likes, for clicks? Are you doing it for money? What's really motivating you to do these things? This thing is not having any positive effect on civilization. Birth rate in Europe and the Americas are plummeting. Do you have eyes? You think it is men you are doing? You're crashing your own lives. You think it is Africans are doing? No, you're crashing yourself. African societies where this nonsense is banned, we see birth rates soaring. Birth rates. People are being born every day because we value life over here in Africa. We value human life. We value family. Families live connected to each other. Parents don't just raise children alone. Children are raised by the entire family. Raised by the entire community. Individualism is what is killing you in the West. In the name of being modern, you've destroyed everything that will make life worth living. Many women are now on antidepressants. Why won't you be depressed? When all your life, you live all your life fighting men. You pick the wrong enemy. And you see, a woman can only build on a foundation that men lay. Men can only build on a foundation that God lays. You destroy every single thing that makes life worth living, and now you're depressed, you're miserable, you're unmarried, you're childless. And you think having a career, acquiring worthless degrees is what will make life fulfilling? You're crazy. See, we should stop this madness. Okay? Let us get back to God's design. A man and his wife raise children, marry, raise children, live life. Stop all this online foolishness. Live life. This is why I'm thank God I'm from Africa. Most of us, we don't care about this craziness. It is y'all in the Western world that are trying to creep into our communities and brainwash our ladies. Most Africans over here, we just live normal lives. Most of us don't even care about this foolishness. Men lead, women submit, women assist. It's normal. Everybody just fall into place, just play their role, and family moves forward. Over there, you are questioning every single thing that should make life better. And now, you act surprised when your birth rate drops. Why would your birth rate drop in the West? We see people like Elon Musk tweeting every time on social media about birth rate, birth rate. Why won't birth rate drop? Why won't your birth rate drop when you consistently commit abortions upon abortions? Prenatal and postnatal infanticide every single time. Puberty blockers, contraceptives, condoms everywhere. You are literally blocking every chance to make babies. And now you're wondering why we're not having enough people. You aborted all of them. All the children that have been aborted, if they were born, most of them will be around today. Oh, you thought people were liabilities? You were putting your hope in AI. Over here in Africa, we know that people are assets. The more people you have, the more workers, the more soldiers, the more communities. Communities expand when people are multiplied. But over there, you believe it's industries. You go about creating robots. Now we see sex robots. Robots to literally replace women and replace men. Robots literally taking almost all your jobs. Almost all your jobs are now being done by machines. So now human beings are treated as liabilities in the balance sheet that must be eradicated. You say, but there's not much money to raise children. Who deceive you? How come poor families in Africa could have large families, meanwhile rich people in the West cannot have? You think it's not hard. You just don't like having children. You just hate babies. That's why you kill them. Because you actually hate children. You kill children because you hate them. You don't want to carry a baby. A young woman does not want to carry a baby. She wants to grow her career. So what happens? She kills them. Now you wonder why you're childless. You kill all your children. You'll be sleeping around like a slut, like a prostitute, taking drugs so that you will not conceive. Then when you now settle down, you wonder why your womb might be damaged. The Bible says in Proverbs 19 verse 3 that people ruin their lives by their own foolishness and then get angry at the Lord. People destroy their lives by their own stupidity and then they get angry at God. They say, and why did God let it happen? No, why did you destroy yourself? Don't be stupid. There's nothing like marital rape. Cooking is not slavery. Cleaning the house is not slavery. The man provides the meal. The least you could do is to prepare the food. You think you're cooking for him? Would you also eat the food? Have women become so silly and evil-minded? Is common sense not so expensive that you don't have it? I need a house help. Listen, I wouldn't want my wife to have a house help. If she's not ready to do the job, she gets out of my house. As simple as that. What's that? You want to be gallivanting around. You don't want to stay one place. That is why you see all this craziness. Then when the housemates you go and hire snatch your husbands, you start complaining. They will snatch them because the men want a wife who's actually doing the work of a wife. So when the man sees your house help doing the work, he begins to ask himself, is this not what my wife should do? And he begins to consider marrying the house help. And he will say anything crazy, he kicks you out because you're not doing anything. We need to change our language. I born children give her. You don't born children give anybody. That child is also your child. It's not just his child. I see many women, the way you people speak, you try to make yourself victims when you're not victims. He slept with me. I hear many women say that stupid nonsense. He slept with me. Didn't you sleep with him? He just wanted to see my nakedness. They want his nakedness that you saw. Is it graphic design? Two people enjoy themselves and one is trying to act as if the other one did something to him. Stop being stupid. Learn to think well. Learn to use your brain and learn to follow God's preordained decree. May the Lord bless and keep you in Jesus' mighty name.